Hi, it's Lori, the armchair chef. I thought I'd give you a fresh video since the rest of the week was kind of pre-recorded. I'm doing this one today, and I'm going to put it up today. So I thought I would answer a couple questions I've had and show you some stuff that I finished. Actually, yes, I did break down and finish some things instead of starting something new because it was in arm's reach. I didn't have to get up; it was just sitting right here. So I have had a couple questions about some of the yarn that I'm prizing and hasn't gone out yet. Some of June's things. July haven't gone through and finished calculating the people who are getting some of everything and the wheel and stuff. In May, I don't remember if I did May. I got to go back and look. I have all my papers on my paperwork so that I can put you guys on the wheel and do it if I didn't do it. I don't remember. I have to look in Canva and see if I made a video or not. If I made a video, then it's done. But yeah, if you haven't gotten yarn from me and you're expecting it, it's not lost. I have not sent it yet. I have been, if you notice, I've been opening a lot of boxes of yarn and I still have more here. And I have some I opened but haven't put the video up yet. So I'm kind of taking that opportunity to have more options to send you yarn because I don't want to give everybody Big Lots yarn, right? Some of you like the yarn, but I have so much other awesome yarn here that I want to get. I want the opportunity to give you guys that yarn too. Some of this beautiful stuff I've been getting. So just, you'll get it. Be patient a little bit. Also, I've been really wrecked with this change at work. Things come and go. And right now it's like this. And the new job starts tomorrow, or the new hours starts tomorrow, where every day I'm doing something different, filling in for another person's day off. And on top of that, I bid on jobs that were open, which is how we get our jobs. We go online and look, and they show us jobs that are available, and then we put in a bid for them, and they go by seniority and assign them to people who wanted the job. And my seniority is like 1,200, kind of like my pounds of yarn. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. Yeah. And so I did bid on 12 jobs. I don't think I bid on anything that was going to be really horrible. There's nothing that could be horrible than the one that they're giving me this next week. So yeah, I'm hoping if I don't get it, then the universe is telling me that I need to stick it out and stay where I'm at because my seniority is really low. Odds of me of somebody not wanting any of those other jobs is very slim. But there's a chance one of them really sucks and nobody wants it, which is the one I have right now that nobody wanted. And then the one they're giving me, nobody's going to want that one either. So post office isn't that bright. Management's not that bright. I understand why they're doing it because we are losing our temporary employees that go around to each facility and fill in the holes where they're not wanting to hire any more of those people. Now, that's the whole reason we have that group of people, is so there's flexibility to move people around where you need them. That's how we do it. That's how we get the job done. Those flexible people. We've always had people that do that. Till the beginning of time, we've had people that were in that group of flexibility, called different things over time, transitional, casual, flexible. It's been like that. I've been almost all of those. I've been transitional and flexible. Now I'm supposed to be regular. Yeah, and now it's not so regular. But so yeah, that's been kind of stressing me out a little bit. Worried I'm not even going to get up. Worried I'm not going to get to sleep. Also, I'm having to deal with getting a new CPAP machine because mine says it's dying. Apparently that is just, okay, I'm getting off topic. But it's officially not dying, but it's getting old. It's like 6 years old. So I should have a new one. That way you can have a spare. I gotta have a spare everything in case something breaks. That's just, I don't know why. That's my mentality. I have to have a backup backup plan, backup car, backup coffee maker, backup everything, backup computer. The important stuff, you know, the coffee maker and the computer, that's the important stuff. TV, got 2 TVs in case one breaks, got another one. I don't know. It's up here. I don't know. It's, yeah. Only because I have the means to be able to do it. If I didn't have the means to do it, I wouldn't be able to do it. I'd be stuck without. And I don't know. I kind of panic if I'm thinking of doing without. And I don't know why. It's something in my childhood or something somewhere that's does that to me. I don't know. So let's get on to the crochet. This is going to go up going to go up currently. And I finished some things and I want to show you what I finished. Now, the oldest one that I was working on, I finished this a while back. I think this started out to be a shawl, and it ended up being a head wrap. I seen people making the head wraps, and I used the yarn that I had for Crystal's shawl with the little sparkle things on it. And what I did was I made this, and this is when I believe Lisa was making a bunch of these. What I decided to do was not make it adjustable. I just stuck it on my head, figured out how tight it needed to be, and I added these little doohickeys instead of a tie onto the end. So it would go on your head like this, and go over your head. And I guess you could wear it like this if you wanted on your neck. I would never wear this on my neck, but some people might do that. That's pretty. This would be pretty under a sweater, okay? Yeah, I'm just saying it could be pretty under a sweater, but it goes up on your head like this as a kerchief, and then it's got the little doohickeys in the back that hang down. I just put the little curly cues on it instead of a tie. Now, it's not real tight. If you wanted to make this tighter, you could by putting another string in here and cinching it a little tighter. If this was something you were going to keep for yourself. But it's very pale. It's very nice. This is a little something nice to throw over your hair if you need to wash it. But yeah, I made that. That's something I finished. I started this a few months ago, and I had just tucked it under here with all the stuff I finished. So yeah, that was kind of cute. It's got a little bit of shine to it. And this is last month's. No, this is not. Okay, let me put that aside then. This is for Julie at Treasures Made from Yarn. This is her August challenge. She's having an August giveaway if you make something on her playlist. And this is my August mystery yarn challenge that I played in. Yes, these are the yarns that Charlene sent me. She sent me black, white, red, blue, light blue, and yellow. And I made this doily that Julie had on her list. And this is adorable. Now, I started thinking about these things. Winter's coming, okay? Things like this would be really nice to make for like a pet mat on a couch or something. What you could do is when Walmart has those really cheap fleece blankets for like $2, $3, you get one of those, you cut it out into the shape and you sew it or crochet it onto this, and then you tack it in a couple places, and you got yourself a reversible pet mat. Yeah, you can do that. It'd be a cute gift for somebody who has a cat. It could go over something so that, like, go over my dog. Yeah, right there. It's got a lot of holes in it, so you know that's not real practical for some things. But if you backed it with some flannel or some fleece, that would make it kind of, it's still washable because this is acrylic. And I put the yellow on the little edges, and then I just did a granny. One color in between. Now, they're very small. They were very small skeins. So as I got to this blue one, I decided just to do the 2 on it because I didn't want to run out. So yeah, Turned out really nice. This is Julie's pattern. She did her own tutorial, so you could check out her channel for that. And this is the yarn that Charlena gave me for Mystery Yarn Challenge in August. Let me put this back up. That's weird. Okay. And I have my, and this is, okay, if you fold this a certain way, yeah, you can make a boot out of this. This is one of those where you can turn it into something else. Make a boot. I don't know. We'll see. Or is this that, this is not the hexagon one for the jacket. Isn't that the 8? This is not 8. This is 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 6. That's a hexagon sweater, right? But I think you make it more pointier. I'm not sure. I haven't done one yet, but yeah, I did goof up a couple times. Like right here, I only put one in the corner, so I just kept going. Actually, I didn't see it right away, but I kept going and put 2 in there. Didn't mess up a thing. I just adjusted, and nobody even knows. So yeah, you know, when you get busy watching TV and you keep going, and just every hole looks like every other hole, and you just keep going. Okay, that's the second one. Now the third one is my Hooker vs. Hooker project for, they're going to be doing it Saturday. Saturday, they're having the new reveal of September. And guess who's in it? Deb M., one of our most notoriously active subscribers in our community. She is going to be the subscriber for Hooker vs. Hooker in September. I hope she's not nervous. We get to see her. Yeah, she's going to be in the video. She's going to be on the live. You got to tune in and watch her. I know what she looks like because I've seen a picture of her, but you know, all of our Yarny family is wonderful, and they're beautiful. And okay, this is Hooker vs. Hooker for August is Halloween. Make something with Halloween, and you had to use black, white, orange, purple, and green. So I'm not sure what this started out to be, but it ended up being a bottle bag. I have that. I kept the yarn over here so I could show you. Did I? No, never mind. I thought I did. It's that fluffy yarn that has little white balls on it. It's not variegated. It's just yarn with little white balls on it, which would be the same as yarn with little sparkles on it. But I'm not in the competition, so I can pretty much do whatever I want. But I did do the orange and the white. I made a round disc, and then I started going up. Oh, I did it like I was going to do the slipper. And then I just started going up, and then I changed it to, I did some back loops to make it a little tighter. No, not back loops. Back post, front post, to make a little ridge on the inside so it was a little tighter, snug, and it's flat on the bottom. And then I went to some single crochets. And then I went up a little further, and I changed to the green and the purple. It's a green regular yarn and then purple with the white balls on it. And I did some doubles, and then I did some doubles of the green and the white, which has no balls on it. And then I did singles. And then what I did was a mesh stitch, double crochet, chain 1, skip 1, and I made a handle, drawstring handle out of the black. So if you put something in here, it would close up a little bit, and you can open it up. And I just made, I think I just made, I don't know if I made 2 or 1. I made 2 because I was trying to figure out how this would work. So I just made 2, and I wove them into that spot that I did. And then I just did a couple more rows so I'd have a top on it. And there we go. Drawstring bag. Now, it doesn't scream Halloween, but it's Halloween colors. This could be used for a gift. Put something in this as a gift for somebody. You could use this to put your water bottle in. You could carry this Put your phone in there would fit, you know, and it's not got a lot of huge holes in it. So next time you don't know what you're going to make, just start making a circle and just go as far as you want. It can become something, whatever you want. Mimi always makes those bucket hats. She don't like them. She turns them into plant holders. Well, she can make it a little smaller and turn it into a bag or something. Cinch it up. Don't go out at the end. Cinch it. Make it something else. You're still using the pattern. So yeah, that's my hooker versus hooker for August. Now I'm still working on my hooker versus hooker for July. I never did get it finished, but I will show you. It's almost done. This is where we had to use we had to make a pillow. And we had to use teal, peach, black, and white. And I decided to do the spiral stitch. It's sort of a closed granny spiral stitch. And what I decided I'm going to do with this one is where I got the idea of the cat bed. This one, I'm going to use it as a gift for somebody for their cat. And I am going to crochet to the back of this a piece of fleece. And so it'll be reversible. It'll be like a mat or a little blanket for their cat to lay on. And it is washable. It's all going to be washable. So yeah, I'm almost done. I figured out the spot where I have the exact same amount, and that would be here. This is the corner where I'm finished, where they would all be the same, because that's the hardest part, because I'm doing 4 of them, 4 spirals. So that's the hard part, figuring out when they're all the same. So I figured out it's right here. So all of them are right here now. And what I'm going to do is once I get to this spot, I'm going to do a single crochet around in each color. And then I'm going to take it to the store with me and try to find me a piece of fleece to match. I might just go get a piece cut and not try to find a blanket. But then you can do sewing, you can crochet it, you can do it a lot of ways. I might sew it because it'll just be faster than me punching holes and crocheting it. But I could still crochet an edge around it by using this. Crochet onto this and just add like a ruffle onto it, like I've done with before on some of my, I did that on a scarf before. I just crocheted onto what was already here and made a ruffle. I might do that so that the fleece is on this side and then the ruffle and then this, so it's reversible. And I have a person in mind that I'd like to give this to. So, and once I get it finished, it'll be just the perfect size. This is pretty much the size it's going to be. So that's probably about going to be 16, 18 inches. And it won't be a pillow. It'll be like a cat mat. I think that's going to be perfect. So, yeah. That is everything that I'm working on at the moment and that I finished. That's the other one. Now, I need your help on this one. I got this yarn from the mystery box that I got from Lisa. And I went out looking for leggy frogs because I have not made a leggy frog, but this is the perfect yarn for a leggy frog. And you know how many patterns there are out there? I did start watching one that did not like her. The girl, the person that was doing it did not really care for it. What's her video? Recommend me one that you like. That somebody's good. I usually do the video and then I just take notes on what I'm supposed to do, and then I have the written pattern. Now I'd like to do that, you know, just doing it from a written pattern is harder for me because I make my own notes that I understand and I know exactly what to do. So I did go someplace. Oh, I went to one of the videos and in the comments, people were putting down the written version of the pattern. And I looked at them and I'm like, that's way too confusing for me. It's still not simplified to where I understand it. So let me know which creator you use for your leggy frogs, because I think this is perfect. I want to make one. So I did look and there's just, I don't want to start it and then not be able to finish it or find out that it sucks. So let me know who you guys use, and I will try that instead. Okay, that is it. Fresh video today. Having my coffee. This is a company, a local company. The guy is a customer. He comes in and he brought us coffee. He has a shop and it's single source, which is, this is supposed to be the best coffee. Single source, not a blend, because it's one origin and roasted in small batches. This is so good. Even I like it. I don't even put a lot of stuff in it. It tastes like coffee. There's not even anything bitter in it. It's so good. The coffee flavor, there's just no bitter. Oh, it's a huge difference from getting like K-cups that are months old, stale, dried out coffee than getting something fresh that's recently been roasted in a small batch. Yeah, that is supposedly the best coffee, tasting coffee. And you can even make it taste good in a cheap coffee maker, because I found out how. You know how? I watched the Hoffman. What you do is ideally the coffee is supposed to steep, right? When they do it, they do pour overs. They bloom it. Okay, they call it blooming. You bloom the coffee. So if you have a cheap coffee maker, how do you bloom it? Because it just puts it in there and then it goes through. Well, he says what you do is you take a coffee filter. If you're going to use ground coffee in the adapter that does the ground coffee, you take a coffee filter and you cut it out, put it over the dry coffee grounds. Now, if you want to pre-wet it a little bit, you can, because that'll make the coffee filter stick. And what happens is, as the coffee's coming in, it's not just making a hole in the middle and all the coffee's dry. It's spreading out over the top of that little filter, and it's soaking in, and it's going slower through the grounds, which means all the grounds are getting wet, and it's blooming the flavor out of that coffee. And my new one that I bought, the other one I did not like it so much. This one, it actually has a beep, tells me when it's done. And it has an option for a stronger cup. So what it does is it squirts some water and then it stops and pauses and lets the coffee soak and sit and bloom. And then it puts more water in. So when I do that, I do this in a 12 ounce. I do a 12-ounce version, and I get a bigger one. I do it stronger, and I put that little filter on top of it, and I use 2 scoops, which is probably 2 tablespoons, 2 or 3 tablespoons in the little basket, and I do 12 ounces, and this is like perfect. And I just put a little, I always have to have creamer, but if you drink it black, this would be really good. There's nothing bitter about this coffee. But that is the trick that I saw. What's his name? James Hoffman. I don't know, but he's a coffee guy, and I watch him all the time. I watch all his videos, and that's what he said, how you can make a good cup of coffee from a bad coffee maker. And it seems to work. Otherwise I'm using my K-cups. But today it's my day off. I'm having a really nice cup of coffee, and I'll have a couple of these so that I can try to get something done. I have a lot of stuff to do. So thanks for watching Coffee with the Chef. And Finish It Friday, some things I finished. And so yeah, if you're still working on your August mystery yarn challenge, just keep going, because a lot of you got yarn really late. If you have not sent me pictures of the yarn you got, send that to me so I can add it into my file. If you're finished, send me your pictures now. Look at a bruise. Oh, big surprise. Send me pictures of your projects now. If you're done with it, don't put it off so you forget. And so let's see. September. I'm not doing September. Well, I'm playing in September, but Elaine at Penguin Place Crafts, I keep forgetting to add the crafts onto that, is going to be hosting September's Mystery Yarn Challenge. And she's still taking signups till the end of the week, till the end of the month. and then she's going to send out names. So you still have time to sign up for September Mystery Yarn Challenge if you like. You need to go over to Elaine's channel, and she has all the information there in one of her videos. I'll put links to the channels here, and you can go look them up yourself. And I have something that's going to start in September. I have decided on something that I'm going to do, but I haven't announced it yet. I've got to make my video. Yeah. I got my what is it? My intro. I've got my intro done because that was fun. That's the fun part for me. But then I've got to make my video to announce it, and I'll probably be putting that out sometime this next week, because nobody will need to send yarn or receive yarn. So I don't have an urgency to get it out early to get addresses. So it's going to be a little bit easier for me to do this monthly item. And then we have things we're making. Thursday next month is shawls. Now, nobody says you have to make a full-size shawl for a person. You can make a teddy bear shawl. I can make a shawl for my little chef. Yeah, I could. And I don't remember who the creator of the month was for Crafting Kitty. Shoot. I wish I did. I don't have that stuff written down. I usually will. She'll be putting out a video announcing it, but I have already watched it, and I listened for the next one. The one this month I didn't do anything for, because I wanted to finish all these other things. And Saturday we find out what our new project is for September for Hooker vs. Hooker. And Crochet ADHD has a square going on. We've got dishcloths starting up. We have Boggy Creek still going on. We have Lisa Happy to Hook has a bird. Mamfa Makes has something going on. She's still doing a new thing. There are so many things going on out there, and I'm sure there's going to be a lot to keep us busy. And if you can make one thing and have it cover 3 or 4 games, do it, because that way you can participate in more and have to crochet less, and maybe make a gift for somebody at the same time. That would be perfect, because holidays are coming, and heaven knows that's what I'm doing with some of these things. Turn them into little cat beds, because I know some people have cats, and I think they might like that. I got to find some fleece to put on the other side and sew that together, and I may just hand sew that, because yeah, I do know how to hand sew. Instead of crocheting it, it might be faster for me just to hand sew it than poke holes and crochet. So okay, that'll be it. That's today. It's Friday, and you're going to get a fresh video today, and then tomorrow I don't know what I'm going to put up. I still have a lot more yarn coming in, and I have stuff to open, and they're working construction outside. They're going to be tearing my patio down very soon. So yeah, pretty soon there's going to be a lot of noise. It's going to scare the dog. So I don't know when they're going to do it. They're moving this way. So yeah. Cross your fingers, wish me luck. It's not going to keep me awake with this new crazy schedule. Okay. Thanks for joining me this morning, and I shall see you guys in the next one. And check out everybody down below that I mentioned in my description. And there's still time to sign up for the Mystery Yarn Challenge for September with Eleno at Penguin Place Crafts. There, got the whole name. Okay. All right. Bye.